कृपा करो देवी बोले जगदम्बा माता की जय। वर्णानाम् अर्थसंज्ञानाम् रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारौ वन्दे वाणी विनायकौ भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम् नानापुराणनिगमागमसम्मतं यद् रामायणे निगदितं क्वचिदन्यथोऽपि स्वान्तसुखाय तुलसीरघुनाथ गाथा भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति हरि ओम्। नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय सब गाइए
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
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 ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
बोले उमापति महादेव की जय. Ramayana is about Bhagwan Shri Ram, but the composer of the Ramayana is Lord Shiva himself. And therefore, traditionally, Lord Shiva is propitiated at the beginning of Ramayana. Bhavani Shankarau Vande Shraddha Vishwas Rupino. In the beginning of the Ramayana, the Mangalacharan also. After Ganesh Saraswati, the next salutations is Bhavani Shankarau, Parvati and Shankar. That's how important Bhagavan Shiva is in Ramayana. We are seeing women in Ramayana this week, these 9 days, this Navratri, and we have seen several of the female characters in this most wondrous text. Now we'll jump to Ayodhya Kand and see the glories of the one who had the privilege of giving birth to the Lord of the universe. And that is the great Devi Kausalya. Let us jump over to 53 in Ayodhya Kand, just before 53. And we'll pick it up from there. She's actually, apart from Sita ji, Mata Kausalya is given the most prominent place in Ramayana. From the birth of Bhaye Pragata Kripala Deena Dayala Kausalya Hitakari. The Lord manifested in this world to bring delight to Kausalya. Look. So it is in Balkand. And now still all the way here to Ayodhya Kand and going down Shilfitya, so many places. So the best illustration of the character of Kausalya comes after Bhagavan Shri Ram goes to tell her that he has been exiled to the forest. She sees Bhagavan Shri Ram coming, and he is accompanied by the son of Sumantra, the minister to King Dasharath. The younger Yuva accompanied Bhagavan Shri Ram. And she tells him, Tat, jao bali begin nahau. Go quickly, don't waste time. Your father announced now yesterday that you will be crowned king this morning, and you're coming here. This time, all the other things happened already. Bhagavan is coming to tell her that she is going to the forest, and she didn't get the news. Go quickly and take your bath and get ready. No, everybody is waiting. Jo mana bhav madhur kachu khahu. Whatever you eat and get ready, everything. Pitu sami patava jayehu. Means you go fast to your father, let that crowning take place. In other words, she's now those kind of words to break her heart and tell her this news now. Because she is so eager also to see him crowned as king, Yuvraj. Matu bachana suni ati anukula. Seeing how agreeable she was and how her words were so sweet and all that. Janusaneha surataru ke phula. Like nectarine fruits from the wish-fulfilling tree of the Kalpataru. The words came like that. Sukha makaranda bhare shriya mula nirakirama manu bhavaru na bhula. Now, Tulsidas, she has to, and the adroitness of this poet to put across all the emotions and all the things that are happening there. It is amazing also, the greatness of this Tulsidas ji. Dharmadhuri now, Bhagwan Ram and also now his mother. You have to see the character of Bhagwan Sri Ram, and then when you see his mother, you will know where he got that character from. Meaning to say, in the great old adage, what is the great old adage? The chip doesn't fall too far from the block. Have you heard? The chip doesn't fall, so you have to be careful when you're saying that. The chip doesn't fall too far from the block. Bhagwan Ram has to break this very sad news to a mother who is so eager to see him crowned. And how happily she receives him and tells him, quickly go and take your bath and get ready. Your anointment is there this morning, na? See, Tulsidas introduces Bhagwan's reply to all of this. This is where the skill of a devotee to navigate between Gyan and Bhakti is important. Otherwise, what happens? Some people have too much Gyan and their Gyan makes them dry. And some people have too much Bhakti and their Bhakti makes them foolish. No Gyan. So the amalgamating of both of them and navigating one's way between the two, Bhagwan Sri Ram and Kausalya. These are the two characters in the Ramayana who will teach this thing. So now Bhagwan Sri Ram, he has to reply to his mother. Dharmadhuran धर्म गति जानी श्री राम धर्म धुरीन धर्म गति जानी श्री राम जय राम कहे मातु सन अति मृदु बानी दीन मोहि कानन राजू जहाँ सब भांति मोर बड़ काजू आय सुदेहि मोदित मन माता मंगल कानन जाता श्री राम जय राम जनि सने अवस धर प्रति भोरे श्री राम जय राम आनंद अम्ब अनुग्रह तोरे राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय रघुराम जय सीताराम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय धर्मधुरीन भगवान राम is Dharmadhurin. At other places he's called as Dharmadhurandhar. You should never forget this phrase. He's called as Dharmadhurandhar, who will do anything to hold on to dharma, who is very embodiment of dharma and will do anything to hold on to dharma. Dharmadhurin, consumed by dharma. Bhagwan Ram, dharma gati jani, and knew all the results of following dharma and the results of following adharma also. He knew what was required by dharma. Kahe umatu sana ati mridubani, he said now. Now see, why Tulsidas is invoking dharma in all of this. The idea is, here is a mother who is so eager to see him crowned as king. And He comes to her and she exhorts him, you do fast and get ready, and she expresses that eagerness also. So that mother who is expecting such a delightful event to happen, that time he has to tell her news to break her heart totally. But sometimes what we do is we try to hide the news, In the long run, that is not good thing. We hide this and hide that and hide the other thing. But see, Bhagavan Ram, actually, you have to also think, right? When you're trying to hide the news, and Bhagavan Ram doesn't think about hiding any news. Kaheu Matusana Ati Mridubani. He has to break the news, but no, there is a way to break the news. That is the idea. It must be told. And with very sweet words, very softly, but words mixed with nectar. Ati Mridubani. So that how the words should be said, first of all, sweetly. Second thing is, what words to be said? the same message can be given by different words. So choosing the right words also. So many things in Bhagavan's delivery of these words. Pita Dina Mohikanana Raju. My father has given me the kingdom of the forest. In other words, my father gave me something. Not that my father took away something from me. See, that there's a different approach, isn't it? My father took away the crown from me. Actually, he could have said that. we would have gone and said that. Take the crown and give to Bharat. And you go crying and you take the crown and you give to Bharat. That's not the way. My father has given me the kingdom of the forest. Jaha sabhati mor bada kaju, which in every way will be to my benefit. So that lightens the news. With this giving me the forest, kingdom of the forest, which in every way will be to my benefit. That lightens the shock of the news. So tell the news in such a way that it doesn't shock. That is the idea. Of course, Kausalya will be shocked in any case. But imagine if he had told in some other way. Barashachari dasa bipina basi. 14 years I'll have to stay in the forest. And Bhagavan Ram is happy about it. 14 years I'll have to stay in the forest. Karipitu bachana pramana. To fulfill the words which my father had given. Ai pae puni dekhi hau manu jani karasi malan. You don't have any sorrow, any dukkha. After 14 years, I will return to see your feet. Like that. Bhagavan's breaking of the news to Kausalya. Now there's much to be said about that, but the story is not about Ram. The story is about Kausalya. So I have to move on. When we are doing Ram, we'll see that much about Ram. That is briefly. Bachana binit madhur raghubar ke sarasama lage matu ur karke. But the words of Bhagavan Ram, though they came out sweet and soft and everything, and they struck her heart like an arrow. Masi Suki suni sitali bani Jimmy Javasa pare pavasa pani. She shriveled and shrunk, shriveled up and became dried up as though hearing this news. Kahina jai kachu hridaya vishadu. Nobody could describe the sorrow in her heart. Manahu mrigi suni ke hari nad. Nadu, like when a deer hears the roar of a lion, how the fear and the shudder that runs through the body of that deer. Kausalya felt this time. Tulsidas's description is very nice, but I'm moving at very fast pace. Nayana sajala tana tharak tharak kapi. And her eyes welled up with tears and her body started shaking violently. Ma jahi khai mi na janu pani, like Tulsidasi describes some fish that eats some fresh, I don't know about this thing or not, fresh froth that comes and the fish eats that and the fish starts, you know what we say in our in Trinidad, Bhojpuri is Trini, what is that? Patpatawe. Have you heard that? Patpatawe. Well, she became stupefied, unconscious, bewildered, everything you could talk about when she heard this news. But the greatness of Kausalya, you see, I'll tell you, and I have mentioned this to you before. On the spiritual path, you will fall. We will fall. Falling is natural. Who has not fallen in their life? And the first thing you get up is what to see, who see. When you fall and get up, you study about wave break and dusting out, and then you study who see. Huh? So falling is part of life naturally, right? This is one thing. Second thing, the person who is on the spiritual path, he will fall on the spiritual side. And the one who is not on the spiritual path, when he falls, he'll fall on the wrong side. Hanumanji also fell. But where he fell? Ayodhya. At the feet of Bharat. No, he fell. So, falling will be there, but if you're on the spiritual path, we'll fall in the right place. Naradji fell many times. But where fell where? By Bhagavan only. So, Kausalya here fell. But Kausalya is a spiritual person. Means she fell into dukkha, sorrow. But when spirituality is there, at the base of the personality, when we fall, we have that spirituality to, like a cushion, like a springboard. And now you will see from the next verse, Tulsidashi immediately writes about that greatness of Kausalya. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. गद बचन कहती महतारी। तात पितहि तुम प्राण प्यारे। देखी मुदित नित चरित तुम्हारे। दीन कहु शुभ दिन माता। कहे उजान बन एक अपराधा। तात सुनावहु मोहि दीनानु। को दिन कर को Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai. From all her sorrow and all her, see, just now the strong words were used. She lost consciousness as though. Dhari Dhiraj. Tulsidas, she likes this phrase. And women are better at this than men. Women can stop in the middle of their crying and give a very nice logical answer to everything and cry again. And men, when they start to cry, Hare Krishna, he can't stop crying. So, Dhari means she regained the composure. When she composed herself, like that. Composed herself. One lady was asking another lady, you just had a divorce now. How you managed to get so much of money from that divorce? She said, I was cool and calm and collected. It pays off. So she gained her composure. Then Sutta Badanu Nihari and looked at the face of Bhagavan Sri Ram. Then Gada Gada Bachan Kahati Mahatari. And still at the back of her voice, that choking is there, but she is speaking, and what she goes to speak now is very logical thing. And this is the greatness of the mother. You'll see. Tat pitahi tum prana pyare. Now see, this is logical presentation, because if something happened, and there has to be a reason why it happened, root cause why that thing happened. You are exiled to the forest, and to get to the root of the cause of this, she asks she gets right on track. What is the cause? And see how good her natural instincts also are. Tat pitahi tum prana pyare. Your father loved you or loves you like his own life. Dekhi mudita nita charita tumhari. And every day you do so many good things, and he loves everything that you are doing. So you went there in Gurukul, you learned everything so fast, you became a perfect archer, you have so much regard for the Guru, you have so much regard for parents, everything that he sees about you, he loves. Every day you delight him more. Raju Den, Kau Subadina Sadha. And he also fixed this auspicious day to give you this kingdom. Kahe ujana bana kya aparatha. Then for what fault of yours is he sending you to the forest? What did you do? It could not have been that you did something because you be doing everything right. And your father loves you. In other words, she's asking this question, but write down the correct path. Tat sunavahu mohi nidanu. Means you tell me, I am at a loss to know. Kodinakara kula bhayav krisanu. I know it could not have been me, and it could not have been your father. This is what behind the lines, Who it is that is responsible for sending you to the forest? This is her question. It's not your father, and it's not me. No, that is wise, For a crying woman to ask such a logical thing, actually, there is one more thing about Kausalya. There is no more real person in this world than Kausalya. See, I keep telling people, we have to be real. Try as much as possible to be real. What is, and live up to that, own up to that. And she knows that there are perils in living a life as a queen. The first peril, Dasharath Maharaj went and got married to 2 other queens. She knew that can, in other words, these are the perils of living the life of a queen. And you see the history of kings and queens in the world. You do read any history, whether it is Hindu history, Western history, any history. See the history of kings and queens, and then you will see what happens in that circle. Recently you saw now. So there are many perils of living life at that level, and the idea is what we call treachery or backbiting or being a traitor or betraying, and those things are very much present. See, you see Mughal rule in India. One son will kill his father or put him in jail. Comes put his father in jail also, na? He became king. That's a regular thing. Just some years ago, I'm talking about modern history now, if you don't want to see that, a prince in Nepal, which was the only Hindu kingdom on the earth. Nepal is a Hindu kingdom. The prince went in the dining room when everybody was dining and shot everybody dead, including the king. This is what happens in that kind of type of thing. So she's asking the questions very nicely also. I mean, she's real. These are things that happen. So who is responsible for this thing? That is a question. Nirakhiram Rukha Sachiva Sutta. Now, when the mother asked that very difficult question, Rama has equal love for Kausalya, for Kaikeyi, and for Sumitra. Rama has equal love for all of them. So Rama did not say a word. Because who is responsible? Kaikeyi is responsible. Rama did not say a word. The young son of Sumantra, the minister, he had accompanied Bhagavan Ram. He now tells to Kausalya what had. He told the whole story. Boon and this and that. Nirakhi Rama Rukha, looking at Rama's face and seeing Rama, he doesn't want to say anything against Kausalya. Sachiva Sutta, the minister's son, Karana Kahiv Bujhai. He told the whole story. The reason, the cause for all of this. What is the cause? Of course, you know that. Suni Prasanga Rahi Mukha Jimi. When she heard this, she also became quiet. Mook. So it appears as though she knew this is possible in sovereignty and in kingship. This is possible. Dasa Bharani na jai. Tulsidas, she resigns from describing her state. Rakhi na sakai na kahi saka jahu. No. And how fast she thinks also. After hearing this news, that it was Kaikeyi who, how fast she thinks. And how wisdom kicks in immediately. And she reasons out very clearly, perfectly, what the course of action should be. Listen to these words. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jaya Rakhi na sakai na kahi sak jahu.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jo bhanti ur darun daam. स्नेह उभय मति घेरी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
भई गति साप छुछुंदरी घेरी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
राखौ सुतई करौ अनुरोध।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
धर्म जाय बंधु विरोध।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
कहु ज्ञान बन तो बड़ी हानि।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
संकट सोच विपत वैरानी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
जय रघुराम जय सीताराम जय सीताराम। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। Very clearly she thinks in her mind now. Rakhi na sakai. I cannot keep him. I cannot keep Bhagwan Ram here. Na kahi saka jahu, and I cannot send him also. They call duvidha, doubt. Duhuvati ura daruna dahu. From both sides, now her heart was torn. I cannot tell him to go. But see, motherly love tells her that I cannot tell him to go. But dharma tells her that I should tell him to go. Likhata Sudhakar, and then she makes a comment that somebody took out a pen and was meant to write moon, and instead of writing moon, they wrote Rahu. Rahu is the one who swallows the moon. Likhata Sudhakar ga likhi Rahu. Vidhigati, and then in the second comment, Vidhigati Bam Sada Sab Kahu. And this is the realism of Kausalya. The realism is, you please understand, anything can happen any time. She said she's real when it comes to that. Otherwise, many people live in a fantasy world, or people feel that this, an idealistic life, like this cannot happen and this will not happen and the other thing will not happen. Anything can happen anytime. Anybody had expected COVID? And soon as the vaccine done, our next one could come, Or even if the vaccine had done yet. So, she's a very real person, that Bidhi Gati Bam Sada Sab Kahu. That just as we have joys in this world, the sansara, prakriti, destiny also brings sorrow to everybody. Now see, this is an acceptance of some calamitous event could happen. Acceptance of that. Otherwise, people have all sorts of idealistic views. And when it happens, why Bhagwan do me this? And if you understood before that anything in the world is possible, can happen anytime, then you will not say, why Bhagwan do me this? You see? Dharma sanehu bhayavati kheri. On two sides she is torn by dharma now. The motherly love for her son Bhagwan Ram, and then the keeping of the words of Dasharath ji. Bhaigati sapa chuchundari. Keri is chuchundar word, everybody knows this. Anybody who grew up in a Hindu home in my age, you will hear the word chachundar. Chachundar word, The old people never call you a chachundar. Call you too young for that, maybe. Long ago, when you're playing bad and mischievous and hardened and all kinds of old people sure call you Chachundar. See that? It comes from Ramayana only. Chachundar is a destructive mouse who bite and tear on everything. It have some species of mouse like that, rat. Some of them don't do, but it has some that. When I was living in Banaras at one time, there was a little hole in the wall like this. And one Chachundar come in there. Am I sleeping? He run over my head. So I get up and I slam something and then he run out back. I go and get a piece of wood and I plug that hole and I gone back to sleep. Man, only 5 minutes after I hear sawmill. It turned a piece of wood to powder, Real wood, what do you call that? Sawdust. Sawdust, I tell you. Not a piece left. And he come back inside. If I had nothing where a fella teeth can, and a hard piece of wood, he called Chachundar. Like Chachundar in the house, he break everything. So Tulsidaji says, he uses that word in Ramayana. But here, like that Chachundar, that's that rat caught by a snake. Dharmujai aru bhai gati sap Chachundari keri. Why is the example is being used, When that snake catches that rat, because snake cannot differentiate this rat from this rat. When he catches that rat, it is said that if he disgorges the rat, he will die. And if he swallows the rat, again he will die. Both sides he dead. But that rat is so destructive. Anyway, Kausalya found herself in such a situation. Rakhau sutahi karahu anurodhu. If I keep him, I will go against his wish and his desire to keep the father's word. And dharmujai, dharma will go away. And arubandhu mirodhu. And I will cause enmity between brothers, because now this brother has gotten the kingdom and this one is exiled. And if I keep him, now she is thinking all of the things in a very straight and logical fashion. Kau jana banatau badi hani sankat soch bibas bhai rani. Tulsidaji said the queen was in great sankat. Sankat means difficult position. Catch 22 position. Have you heard? Bahuri samaj tiya dharmu sayani. The wise Kausalya Tulsidaji calls her Sayani. So again and again she taught, and then tiya dharmu, she taught about the duty of a woman. Tiya dharma. Duty of a woman. Ram Bharat do suta samajjani. And understanding her love for Bharat as much as she loved Ram. She loved Bharat as much as she loved Ram. So if this son becomes king or this son becomes king, what does it matter? And Bharat is the younger one. The mother always will have to think about the welfare of the younger one. Sarala subhava Ram mahatari boli bachana dheer dhari bhari. And again composing herself and making the right choice. She tells, Tat jao, means you go to the forest. This is one of the strongest words you will see. For me, in reading Ramayana from a long time, this is one of the strongest lines where she tells, making the right choice no matter what emotions are. And this is where all human beings fumble, and where all human beings stumble, and where all human beings tumble. What happens is emotions get the better of us, and that is not how a human being is supposed to make decisions. She has all the emotions also. Not that we are not supposed to have emotions, but decisions are supposed to be made on a rational basis, not on the basis of emotions. She could have gone, no, what is cake? How dare you? My son's supposed to be. This is how we do, My son's supposed to be king. Suddenly she comes inside here and she wants his son to be king. I go, Shoshi. Emotions. All different types of emotions mixed up and all. But one is supposed to be educated with dharma. What is dharma? What is the proper, what is the right course of action and all that. That's why satsang is so important. And then when that time comes, let the emotions stand aside. Tat jao baliki ne unika. What this decision that you have taken to go to the forest, you have done well. You have done the right thing. Any mother who can bring up children like this, tell their child like that. Otherwise, one mother carrying the little boy on her shoulder one day. This fellow robbed the bank. And in the robbery went bad. He shot somebody. What he got? The gallows. They asked, any last wish? Yes. Last wish is there. What? I want to tell my mother a secret in her ear. And then they called the mother. When she came close and he went to tell the secret, he bite out she ear. So she started bawl hard and bleeding. She said, when I was a kid, you were carrying me on your shoulder. And when we went to the market, reached the market, I had 2 bananas in my hand. Oh, I was eating a banana. And you asked where I got that. And I said, well, I was sitting on your shoulder and the lady walking next to you had a basket of banana on her head. So it was easy for me, and you told me, why are you so stupid for you? Only take one for you didn't take one for me? And that day, you approved my stealing. And on that day, if you had disapproved of my stealing, I wouldn't be sent to the gallows today. And therefore, and luckily I couldn't get to the other ear. I had a bite out that too. But any mother who can, from childhood, tell that child what is the right thing, oh, that mother is bringing up a god, is bringing up an avatar. And we see all the time the opposite things. These are all real things. There are parents who come here and lie through every aperture in their face and encourage the children also to lie. This goes on a regular basis. What are we bringing up? See, we go on complaining. All of us go on complaining that everywhere we go is corruption and stealing and kickbacks and all the other things. But who is creating this? We are creating. We very diligently create all of these things. We should never ever be blaming everybody quick to blame government. Government doing everything, government doing this, government doing that. If anybody wants to really bring up children properly, we have to take this page from the life of Kausalya Maya. Tat jao. But you have made the right choice and we put emotions aside And what is the proper thing to do, the correct thing to do? We do that. Pitu ayasu sabadharmakat tika. For fulfilling the words of your father is the greatest dharma you could do. My heart is broken and I will miss you for 14 years, but you will be the person who has done the right thing. Doing the right thing is more important than a broken heart. Raju den kahi deen banu mohi naso dukha les. Your father has given you the kingdom of the forest. I don't have any iota of sorrow regarding that. Tuma binu bharatahi bhupahi bhupatihi prajahi prachanda kales. Only thing I lament is when you are gone, Bharat himself will miss you so much. Forget about how I will miss. Bharat will miss you. The king will miss you. The king missed him so much, the king died. In 6 days he died. And Prajahi, all the subjects of Ayodhya, they will not be able to bear their life without you. So again she is thinking about the sorrow of others. Jau keval pitu ayasu tata. And then she tells a very, very important thing. Then we have to end with this now because time has gone away. What is that? Jau keval pitu ayasu tata. Tau jani jahu jani bari mata. If it was your father alone telling you to go, then don't go. But if your mother, Kaikeyi, and this is how Kausalya regarded Kaikeyi now also. If your mother tells you to go, you have to go. Because mother's permission is more important than father's permission. This is Kausalya's word. Tau jani ja. Where's the line again? I want to read it again for you. Tau jani jahu jani bari mata. The mother's permission is more important than father's permission. Jau pitu matu kaheu bana jana tau kanan sat avadha samana. And in this case, both Kaikeyi and Dasharath told you to go. So you have to go. She says, and in any case, you are Ram, you know. You are Ram. When you go to the forest, Tau Kanana Sat Avadha Samana. The forest will become like 100 Ayodhya. Tulsidas has written in here only. Avadh taha jah Ram nivasu. Awadh is that place where Ram lives. Awadh means Ayodhya. Wherever Ram lives, that is Ayodhya. So if he goes to the forest, that becomes Ayodhya. Devasataha jahabanu prakasu. Daytime is there where the sun is. Right now in night time, the sun is not here. Where the sun goes, that is daytime. Where Rama goes, that is Ayodhya. That is the example Tulsidashi gives. Antahu uchita nripahi banabasu basa below kihiya hoi harasu. One more dukh, one more sorrow is coming in my heart, and that is kings in any case, they go to the forest at the end of their life, you know. At the end of their life, they give up their kingdom and they go to the forest. But poor Rama, in his young age, he has to go to forest. But that also may have its own benefit in the long run. Barabhagi banu avada abhagi. The forest has become fortunate and Ayodhya here has become unfortunate. Jo Raghuvansa tilakatuma tyagi. Now you drop this Ayodhya. Chor chale Ram Ayodhya chhod chale. Ayodhya wept as though Bhagwan left and went. But here, Kausalya is very, very, very clear and proper dharmic decision in the midst of whatever emotions. That is what stands out the most. And proper motherhood in this Ramayana, proper motherhood in the Ramayana is to be emulated from Kausalya only. Okay.